Cool. All right. Yeah, how much communication has there been, whether it be like through Zoom rooms or whatever it might be, with the entire team?
Yeah, we have a team meeting every Monday, and Coach Tomlin kind of gives us a rundown of what he's feeling and what the league's saying about getting back into the swing of things, and then we break up into to defensive and in position meetings. So I'm with the D line, Monday through Thursday, which has been cool to see and to be able to hear their voices and see how Coach Dunbar wants the D line to be played, and go over the playbook and just kind of get a feel for what it's going to be like during camp and during the season.
Gotcha. As far as like workouts and stuff like that, how are those? Is it just like individual and they're just taking your word for it, or like are they actually taking place like on this while you're working out?
Yeah, I know some teams are doing it like that, where they're the strength coach is kind of putting guys through a Zoom workout. But for the Steelers, we're doing everything on our own, which has been kind of difficult to be able to find a gym that's actually letting people work out. I know some guys are doing a lot of in home stuff. They have their own gym set up, or they got a bunch of band weights, or people are going underground and, and doing some workouts at gyms that are supposed to be closed. But we got to get it how we can get it, because the season's not going to stop for somebody who, just because they're not working out, the season's probably going to continue to happen, and that's what we want, and that's what the fans want, and that's what the coaches want. And so yeah, we got to continue to find a way to stay conditioned and stay strong when the circumstances aren't as great as they were in previous off seasons.
Right.
Yeah, it seems like that's a difference with the NFL when I guess they have the it's good that they're in their off season right now, but every other sport they're not able to play or do things. But at least with the NFL, it looks like they're going to start on time, and they're going to have on camp normally, and everything's going to be normal, at least on the surface, compared to the other leagues.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be a little more restriction on, obviously, fans. Who knows how many fans, if there are going to be fans at games. I think the preseason is going to be shortened a little bit, just because we haven't been able to be with the team these last 2 months. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I know there'll be more restrictions as far as like taking our temperature every time we walk into the building, getting tested every so often as a team. So obviously that's what we want. We want to be able to play in the season. We want to be able to have a season. So we're going to have to take those precautionary measures to be able to play the game that we love to play.
What kind of difference do you think it would make if there was no fans? Because I know you've heard people say that they feed off of the fans' energy in the stadium. So, like, what kind of difference would that make as a player?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we love to have the fans at the games. We love to have that energy, and we love to have that atmosphere of a team or a stadium either cheering for you or cheering against you, which we can both use. I'm sure both sides of the ball and both teams can use that fuel either for or against you to get some type of motivation and to find some type of, I guess, encouragement to continue to play. But yeah, if there are no fans, it'll definitely be weird. I'm sure there'll be a way to like pump in noise or pump in music, but just to playing from an empty stadium, I haven't done that since like Pee Wee football. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I'm cautiously optimistic that there'll be fans at some capacity, which will be nice to play in front of.
Yeah, Smitty's hoping so too, because he's a season ticket holder.
Got to get a refund if not.
Yeah.
I had a couple workouts with a few teams, and I was supposed to take a visit to Baltimore, and they canceled on me like the last minute. So I was like, okay, shit, I'm not going to that team. And whatever, 2-3 weeks later, they draft me.